New Year, everybody. My name is Sierra Owens.
I'm Will Rucker.
And we are so happy to have our first show of A Healthier Tomorrow here in 2025.
2025.
Yo, where did time go? I saw a post that said, like, between 2019 and 2024, so many of us have lived about 3 lifetimes.
Oh, for sure.
And that's when I was like, I agree with that.
3
Definitely
and none,
3.
though, because I'm still in, like, 2000. Like, it's about probably like it's 1999.
Yo, better say it. It's so crazy. We're sitting there. I went to the 50 Cent concert on the 4th. I'm a huge 50 Cent fan. I have been since like 8th grade. And they were sitting there doing the songs, and people were like, oh my gosh, this came out in like 2000. This came out in like 2000. I was like, yeah, and it did. And I love it.
Right.
And we here. So it was definitely a time.
Oh, my goodness. Well, hey, the Healthier Tomorrow radio program is brought to you by the Office of Chronic Disease Prevention and Health Promotion at the Southern Nevada Health District. Join us for the 2nd annual Because We Matter Tobacco Free Living Summit on Thursday, January 30th from 9 to 2:30 at the Pearson Community Center. This summit is dedicated to addressing the harmful impact of tobacco on the Black community. Join us for crucial conversations led by community leaders on tobacco control policies, social justice issues, tobacco flavoring marketing, impacts on Black Americans, and more. This is a free event and lunch is included. To register, visit www.becausewematterlv.org.
It said free and lunch.
Free and lunch, and the food was good. I went last year.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. It should be an amazing time. So we're going to go to our first guest today that's going to talk to us about some greater youth sports. Would you like to introduce yourself, Miss Annalise?
Yeah, of course. So thank you guys for having me. My name's Annalise, and I'm one of the founders of Greater Youth Sports Association. And we're a youth sports nonprofit out here in Nevada, and we're providing opportunities for kids to participate in sports. And we tie in some education, some social emotional learning, some character lessons, just to help further kids in our community and give them access to sports, which, as we know, gets more and more expensive every single day. So
that part, my brother plays football, and it seems like they're always fundraising and they're spending money, and I'm just like, what if kids couldn't afford to do this? So I love to hear about Greater Youth Sports on several levels.
Yeah. So why did you start the program?
Yeah, so it happened very organically. Like, we didn't sit down and say, oh, let's do this. So my counterpart and co-founder, Devontae Woodson, he was an elementary school teacher. And this really happened because one kid in his school, he kept seeing him up in the front office, and kept seeing him getting into trouble. He was struggling academically. And when he sat down and talked to him, it really came down to he didn't really have an outlet. Right. He had a single mom, great mom, but she's busy working. So he was going home and kind of left his own devices, didn't have a lot of activities he was involved in. And so Devontae asked him, well, what do you like to do? And he said, I like to play soccer. But he wasn't really playing soccer. So Devontae basically made him a deal, and he said, if I throw you a soccer clinic, can you stay out of trouble? And so he gave him a couple weeks, and he proved he wasn't in the office. So that was how we started. We threw a soccer clinic at his school. We had like 150 kids show up. That was in 2017. And then in 2018, we officially incorporated, got our 501c3, and we've been running ever since. So we went from 150 kids. Now, year to year, we're impacting about 3,000. So yeah, we've been working.
That's incredible.
Working and making an impact. Teachers always have a soft part of my heart. So to hear that Devontae really took and saw a need, and you both made it grow to something so large is great. Do you mind sharing more about some of the challenges or obstacles that students have to overcome, especially coming around to dealing with sports?
Yeah, I mean, we see it all the time, especially in Las Vegas. There's a lot of money, right? And there's a lot of sports teams. We're becoming a sports city every day. But as we said at the beginning, youth sports are very expensive. It's $1 billion industry, across the nation. And we're seeing probably some 70% of kids not participating in youth sports at all. Now, there's a lot of reasons for that, but one of them is cost. So if a kid can't afford to pay the, $500 fees or the, uniform costs or equipment costs, that means that they're getting left out. And I don't know if you guys played sports at all growing up or did any sort of activities like that, but that can be kind of the thing that keeps kids straight. sometimes, right? Devontae always attributes basketball to being the reason he was the first in his family to graduate with a master's degree, first to go to college, and he really links that to sports. And so we're seeing more and more kids get left out because the cost keeps rising, but the opportunities keep shrinking. And so we want to give that opportunity so that kids can get in, they can get active, and then like I said, we're tying in some of that education and some of that extra stuff to it, so they're doing a little bit more than playing sports.
Yeah, you bring up so many important things to consider. I did play sports growing up, so I started off in soccer in elementary school. Mm-hmm. I was not good at it, so there's that, but it did really get me engaged. It taught me so many valuable skills that I still lean on today. And then in high school, I was like major sports because I was marching band.
Okay.
So. I did marching band too.
Love it.
I did. I was color guard, and then I played clarinet as well.
Yes,
love it.
Yes. So sports is so important. And I love that you tie it to some of these other skills, the social emotional learning piece, because today kids are so disconnected. They're on their devices and don't really know how to deal with those real relationships. So can you talk a little bit more about those part of the program?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we saw is sports gets the kids in, right? Like I want to play soccer, I want to play basketball, I want to cheer, whatever it is. And maybe they'll go on to the pros, maybe they won't. But the point is we get them hooked, and then we say there's so many lessons you can learn through sports. So our social emotional learning lessons, our coaches go through a curriculum every week. So they might be teaching them positive self-talk, and that might start with, I can shoot this, make this free throw, or we do a belly breathing technique where they're learning, okay, maybe I'm upset in a game. This is how I calm down. All of those things relate to sports, but on a broader scale, now as they're getting older, they can use that in everyday life, like I'm going to control my anxiety. I'm going to take a minute to breathe here. So we're tying in these lessons in a context of sports, but that translates well beyond sports. And then as far as education, our school sports solution program, which is really integrated within the school, we're doing tutoring before they even walk out onto a field or a basketball court. So if they're struggling with homework, we have tutors that sit down and they help them with their homework. So it's just kind of giving those little extra lessons, and they're doing it within a team. I mean, what's more fun than getting to be with your friends while you have to maybe do homework? That makes it a little more fun and makes you more excited, I think, to just be at school and be around your friends and play and get to do all that. So it's just tying those lessons in and let them have fun at the same time, right?
Love that.
That's powerful and completely, like you say, you teaching them the stuff before they even touch the field. So as a nonprofit, we know that we're providing the service to the kids and the families and the community for free, but it takes fundraising.
That's right.
So let us know, Miss Annalise, how can the community support you and Devontae, my apologies, to make this reality for kids?
Yeah, so there's a number of ways to support. The first is just donations always, so you can visit our website. It's greateryouthsportsnv.org. You can donate there. We also have our first fundraiser of the year coming up. It's on February 1st. So this is the first time we've done this, but it's our pickleball tournament. So pickleball is blowing up out here in Vegas. So
yes, it is.
This is actually for our 50-plus community out there. So if we have any seniors that want to come out, all the money that they pay for the entry fees and all of our sponsors, it's all going back into the program. But we're hosting that tournament on February 1st at the Torrey Pines Resource Center. And so we're still looking for sponsors for that. And again, you can donate and you can always reach out to us. We're always looking for volunteers. We can use help in all different capacities. So check out our website, and there's all different ways to get in contact and get involved.
Now, your pickleball tournament, that's in partnership with Commissioner Kirkpatrick, right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Marilyn Kirkpatrick is one of my favorite people.
She's awesome.
She is so amazing. And I just love because she shoots just direct. She's direct. She's about business, and she cares about the people.
The thing that connected us with her the most is that's it. Like, she cares about the people in her, like, she cares so much. So the Torrey Pines Resource Center, that's her baby. So she renovated that, turned it into a gym. A lot of our programming happens there. That's where the pickleball tournament's happening. And, you know, she's got her involvement in so much of what we do because she sees the impact we're having. And if there's one thing I'll say about her is she's going to make sure she's making an impact.
For sure.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Miss Annalise.
Yeah.
Do you mind telling us the website one more time?
Yeah, so it's greateryouthsportsnv.org.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
The Healthier Tomorrow radio program is sponsored by the Office of Chronic Disease Prevention and Health Promotion of Southern Nevada Health District. The Health District is a proud sponsor of Greater Youth Sports Association and their mission to ensure that all children have an opportunity to play sports and be physically active. For other resources to help you and your family live a healthy, active life, please visit our website at www.gethealthyclarkcounty.org.
And with that, I want to welcome back a familiar voice on A Healthier Tomorrow. Another one of my favorite people. She's been around for 6 years now. We were talking about this before the show. I can't believe how fast time flies. Wow. But welcome back, Mekale Holmes from the Southern Nevada Health District.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate y'all letting me come in today.
Of course. You've got some big things going on. But before we even get into those big things, just tell the folks a little bit about yourself.
So Mekale Holmes, I've been with the Health District now, like you said, for 6 years. I started off in teen pregnancy prevention, educating our youth on why it's important to kind of curtail that behavior and addressing it in different ways and activities that kind of resonated with them. And I did that for 2 years pre-pandemic. And with the pandemic, allocation and funding and things happen, and so we had to curtail that project, which led me to be now in tobacco control department, where I coordinate a couple of different programs because we matter, which is a smoking vaping education program for African Americans here in Clark County. I also coordinate Attract and Addiction, which is focusing on flavoring and the youth vaping epidemic that's happening. And I started a new program last year. We launched, I believe, and it is to turn our parks smoke free, because having more smoke free environments kind of helps with that New Year's resolution of not smoking. So more environments where you can breathe in fresh air and not be exposed to that is the better. Well, it's always better.
Oh, 100%. And all of those are so important. But I really appreciate that you're branching out into the smoke-free parks. I want smoke-free everywhere.
Yes.
That's just me. That might be, selfish, but I like clean air. I don't want to smell that. I just don't want to.
I mean, that's the plan. Hopefully we can get it one day there, but that's the plan.
So you used the word epidemic when it came down to vaping, especially amongst our youth. And can you tell us more about that before we actually go into the Black History Month event that you're kicking off?
Sure. So vaping is it is the number one tobacco smoking product that youth use. They use it because it comes in flavors that they like, and along with the peer pressure, along with that, and their perspective. A lot of people don't realize that vaping is actually harmful because there's no safe level of smoking. There is no product that is healthy for you that involves tobacco or nicotine, and vaping does. Majority of vapes has some levels of nicotine in it. So our young people are using this product that smells good, tastes good, that looks fun, and not understanding that they're putting this cancer-causing chemical into their body, and now they're going through withdrawals because they're becoming addicted to nicotine at such a young age. And as we know that young people, their brains and bodies, especially their brains, are not done developing until around 25, and smoking can alter that development. So we have to do something about that. We need to make parents and guardians and our youth aware of the harm associated with vaping.
Sierra, I'm sitting here looking at two people I think need to be connected.
I see. That's what I'm like. This is definitely all about the kids and the youth, because we start with them, then it gets to us.
That's right.
Kids hold us accountable.
They sure do.
Will say some things to us in a heartbeat. So I think they definitely need to get connected.
My granddad quit smoking after, I don't even know, probably 50, 60 years because of his grandson. Because that little boy was like, I want my granddad around. You keep smoking, you won't be here. And granddad said, all right, you got it.
I love the kids. I love the kids. So we sit there and talk about what we're doing in terms of this. You have the second annual Because We Matter Tobacco-Free Living Summit that is January 30th at the Pearson Center. Can you tell us some more about that?
Well, smoking is very prominent in the African American community. Here in Nevada, African Americans make up about 14% of the population, but 18% are current smokers. So 14% of people, but 18% of that are current smokers. We have to do something about that because tobacco has become the leading cause of death and disease for everyone, but especially African Americans who have issues or I can't even talk today.
Pre-exposed.
Yeah, that one right there. That right there.
I got you.
To risks that like heart disease, diabetes, lung cancer. So we need to address this this danger in our community. We address everything else. Let's address this.
Well, I want to hear more about who's going to be speaking at this summit.
Oh, we have a lovely lineup. You know, last year it was the first one, and we had some great powerhouses coming, and we're following up with some more great speakers. We have Kendra Edwards from the American Heart Association. She's going to be speaking about tobacco control policies because, comprehensive tobacco control policies such as smoking bans, health warnings, advertising, media, all of those reduce smoking rates. So she's going to come in and give some information about that. We also have DJ Yearwood, who is the campaign for tobacco-free kids youth advocate winner of 2023. And he's going to really talk about youth vaping, flavored tobacco products, menthol, and how that affects the African American community. We also have Dr. Kendra Beard. She's coming in from California, and she's going to talk about cessation and quitting and a new way to look at that. We're going to do a little spin on how to quit. And then here locally, we have our pastors, Reverend Kelsey Wells, who is a powerhouse within the community, along with Dr. Karen Anderson of Fame, and Elder Ender Austin of Bethesda, and nurse practitioner Sheriff Sheffield of Living Word Church here. All great people are going to be speaking, along with our elected officials. This will be the first time we're having a panel, and Senator Neal will be there along with Assemblywoman Flanagan.
I'm so excited for Assemblywoman Flanagan.
I am too. This is going to be great. So I'm looking forward to it. Connecting these individuals with our community and having this discussion. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
When it comes down to the event, what I think sounds so much exciting about it is the fact that there's a mix of guest speakers, there's the panels, there's entertainment. Y'all gonna have some dance hall, some Afro beats, girl.
Yes, because we're kicking off Black History Month.
Yes.
That is one of the big things about the Because We Matter Tobacco-Free Living Summit, is that it's right before February 1st. So we're launching it. We want to set the tone to focus on our health, because we deserve better, and we want you to walk away with some keys and some tools in your toolbox. Well, we got to wrap that in with a little bit of cultural flair as well,
Yes.
So we have a local dance hall artist here in Las Vegas, and she has, oh my gosh, she has graced the stage with some big Afrobeat artists and choreographed a lot of different shows here in Vegas. So I'm excited to have her, Akasha, and she can be found at Dance Hall Princess on Instagram and Facebook.
This is a real community event for the community, and like she said, we deserve it.
And why do we deserve it?
Because our health matters.
That's right.
Matter.
Because we matter.
Yes.
That's absolutely right. I'm excited about it. And Mekale, I just want to commend you because this is not an easy lift. This is not easy work. And you continue to push this forward and explain to folks in a real way why this is important to talk about. And bringing in the faith community, I think, is absolutely so important because as African Americans, we're rooted in faith. Even if we don't go to church every Sunday and all of that, we still going to listen to our pastors, right?
Yes,
so bringing them on, I think, is so important. And you've got some amazing folks. I've worked with everybody you listed personally, and they are all for the community. So thank you for what you're doing.
Well, thank you, and thank them, and thank you all. I hope to see everyone there, and people out there listening. Please come out. It's a free event, and this is an issue that we need to address. It takes all of us. It's not an individual problem. It's a community problem. So let's the community come together and stand up for this.
And how do people register?
Up at the website, the Because We Matter website, which is just its name, becausewematterlv.org. You can go straight there. It's right on the front page in big yellow words to register.
Perfect. And it is coming up January 30th at the Pearson Community Center located at 1625 West Cary. You can get there as early as 8:30 a.m. to check in. The event is from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. There is breakfast and lunch provided. It is free to attend, and trust me, y'all, it is worth your time.
I love it. Thank you so much. All right, Vegas, on top of that amazing community event, we have some other things happening in Las Vegas that'll help you with your all-around wellness. So we have Connection in Community, which is a mental health support group for all seeking a safe space to discuss life and struggles in a peer-to-peer environment. And it's facilitated by a certified peer recovery support specialist, and it's 18 and over. It's every Wednesday at 2 p.m. at the center, which is 401 South Maryland Parkway. We also know, y'all, open enrollment is still happening. If you need to apply for health coverage through Nevada Health League, please reach out. This is a huge step for us to be able to expand our access to health coverage. You can call 702-906-1859 or email kmartinez@thecenterlv.org to schedule an appointment or get any information needed in order for you to get your health coverage. As we sit there and dive in, we love talking about the kids and we love talking about the family, and Clark County School District is really trying to do a lot of things to pull into our families. So we have CCSD's Family Mental Health webinars. It allows you to level up your parenting, and it's the live interactive webinars that happen every single week now through June, from supporting your child's mental health to your child's anxiety, helping build confidence, social media, and bullying, amongst other things. Go ahead and reach out to the Clark County Family Support Center, specifically at parentsguidance.org, for any support. And one of the greatest things, we like to talk about childhood literacy, especially within the Black community. We have the Southern Nevada Black Educators Initiatives, which is SNBEI, that are doing a free, and I said free, ABC PhD program for students pre-K through second grade that is free. Once again, free. Cohorts 1 and 2 will start February 1st, and it runs through May 24th every Saturday, and they're accepting enrollment. So if you're interested in that, go to snbei.org for more information and to enroll your students. It is also free with breakfast and snacks provided. How much time I got? I still got some more
you got more time? You got more events?
I got some more events. All right. So, of course, UNR, Nevada, will not be able to step outside of this box. They also have support for our families for free nutrition courses for parents and parents-to-be. This is happening at 1720 Maryland Parkway, and the dates are January 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th from 11 to 12:30 p.m., which will give you free supplies. So to sign up, give a call at 702-799-0072.
Love it. So much going on in our community.
Yes, it's a beautiful thing. We rallying together, y'all, so that we can make sure that we pour into ourselves, for ourselves. The resources are there.
They are there.
To take them.
And thank y'all for tuning in to the show, because that means y'all are hearing it, and we don't have to wonder what's going on, because we're telling you what's going on.
Always. And if you ever need to know any more information, please hit us up, and we'll be free to give you some more.
For sure. We want to just take a moment. This show, this is the start of the new year, and we're grateful to have made it. And there are some folks still going through some challenges, right? So we want to send love and peace to our neighbors in California that are dealing with the wildfires. This is really sadly becoming precedented, but the level of destruction and the challenges they're facing really are unprecedented. So we want to send lots of love and light and peace to our neighbors in California. And then out on the East Coast, they got the other problem. They freezing.
Yes,
so
snowstorm.
Want to send some love to them as well. And to each of you that are starting the year, holidays can be wonderful, but they can be tough because we've lost folks and we miss them during these times especially. So send some love to each one of you. Take time to love on yourself as well, and really treat yourself. Give yourself space to do what you need to do to take care of yourself, because it's important, because you do matter. As we've been talking about all day, your health matters. That includes your mental well-being, your emotional well-being, your spiritual well-being, and of course your physical health. So we want to thank you for taking care of yourself, because when you're healthy, each of us is healthier.
Yes. So pour into you. It is not something that is selfish. It is very selfless to make sure that you really anchor that in. So do something, even if it's one small thing, to make sure that you're doing well, including drinking your water, y'all.
That's right. Drink the water. And as Annalise reminded us, take time to breathe.
Yes.
So Las Vegas, thank you for making A Healthier Tomorrow your #1 community health program right here on the People Station's Power 88. I am Will Rucker.
And I'm Sierra Owens.
And as we always remind you, you are not just a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. And what you do matters. So live compassionately. We'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.